Hello there. Oh my gosh. Hey Eljas, how do you do? Clearly I'm dying. You said early today, so that worked finally. Mein gosh. Minecraft, please. You're gonna have to head out to a school exam in like 10 minutes. No worries. Time to die. Hello there. What is this thing you have sent me? One more delve. I see. When someone says one more delve, that just looks like horror stuff. Physics-based dungeon crawler hack and slash adventure. Fight, loot, and explore alone or up to 3-player co-op as you delve in the dungeons and wield a diverse arsenal of one-handed and two-handed melee weapons, bows, shields, and powerful spells. This looks like fun. You won't believe it, but I think our internet is fine. You won't believe it. I'm not jinxing it, but I think our internet is finally okay. I think our internet is actually okay for a change. Like I said, you won't believe it. Oh, you want that? I mean, it looks fun. I think I want to do like a shift in content and start doing more VR until there's a giant spider. Hey man, here's the thing. Even if there's a giant spider, as long as I can fucking hack and slash it, I'm fine with that. Thank you. If I can't hack and slash a spider and it jumps on my face, then there's a problem. That's the massive difference between what is going on in my life, okay? You really need to find iron. I need armor. I've been playing hardcore Minecraft with no armor this whole time. Gotta do kill it with fire on VR. What is that? Is that an actual game or is that just kill it with fire? Small spiders scare you? No, huge spiders scare me too. But if I could cast a spell and chuck a whole bunch of fire at it, okay? Or shoot a bow like in Skyrim, like pew, okay? Then I'm fine. Kill it with fire. Hold on. Where's my Steam? I'm gonna make sure we do it on mobile. I'm gonna try not to tab out of anything here. Is it called Kill It With Fire? Kill it with... Oh my fucking word, no. First person action game about hunting spiders and causing collateral damage. Not a fuck. Can that fucking spider jump on me? No, thank you. You have to find spiders and kill them, but there are also some side quests. Oh, God. You know, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. There are different types of spiders. Watch there be like a brood mother. I don't know what it is about gaming and having brood mother as a spider, but that's just how it is. It just feels like every single game has got some form of spider boss, and it's always a brood mother. Always. Doesn't matter how, doesn't matter when, doesn't matter why. It's a brood mother. Brood mother. No, thank you. I don't know about that one. This music is so relaxing. Why? Why is Minecraft music so relaxing? What is this? What is happening? No, I was playing Stardew Valley, man. Oh, chat, let me tell you again. I'm hopefully not jinxing it, but do you know how good it feels to see green and not a consistent red? Huh? Oh. Oh. That's how I feel. Yeah. I feel exactly like that. Oh. Don't let my wife hear me say. Oh. I so badly wanted to stream yesterday. Could you guys not? I really did. I so badly wanted to stream yesterday. Oh, I'm glad I can actually stream today. Rio will make sure it's painful. Yep. That she will. Okay. There's at least a space for me to walk. Hey, Madra. Welcome to the stream. How do you do? I kind of want to make like this beautiful little entryway over here, to be honest with you. At the end of the day, we're still building in Minecraft, you know? That's the big thing. We're still building. This is Minecraft. You know what? No. The Mary. That's it. Thank you. We're still building at the end of the day. This is still Minecraft. Anyway, the world of gaming is going through a very unbelievably difficult time. Now, this was supposed to be yesterday's topic of discussion, but we never got to it. So, is everyone ready for Uncle Rusty's ranting and raving about how terrible the gaming industry is at this juncture in our existences? So we can discuss how horrible Nintendo is. Oh. I'm offended. I'm gonna be real with y'all here. I'm like deeply offended. See, now this right here is just dangerous. You see how dark it is here? This is just danger. One creeper, and that's the end of my existence. One little boy looking for a kiss. I shouldn't say little boy and kiss at the same time. Really shouldn't do that. But let me tell you, chat, it was the weirdest thing when you're like, it's strange how kids can change their demeanor after a while. I'll give you guys a case in point here. You know when you're in primary school and you're just sitting there having a good old time, existing, right? And then suddenly, throughout primary school, you found girls kind of gross, right? Or the opposite gender, or however you want to see this. You found the individuals that you had known your whole life to be gross. All of a sudden, you're by grade 5, 6, and 7. You're like, hey, you're actually real pretty. Would you like to come to the playground with me? It's a weird way to say it, but you know what I mean. It's amazing how you can change your stance on so many things when feels and hormones start coming into play. And the reason I say that is, I was very content with my life when I was younger, being alone and single and no one loving me, and I was perfectly fine with that. But then you got to like grade 5, grade 6, and then all of a sudden, going to the movies with a girl / boy / whichever gender you conform to was the be-all, end-all. And everyone in school would be like, ooh. You know? Kids do as kids does. And it blew my mind thinking back on it now. As I reminisced about my younger days when I was, you know... How do I say this without like being ridiculously offensive? When you're younger, you don't care about that stuff. You don't care. You're just there to, you know, play outside, talk with your friends, play Pokemon, play Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, all of that stuff. And then these stupid feelings start coming in the way, you know? You suddenly find people attractive. And you're like, man, it would be really cool to ask them out, you know, be like girlfriend or boyfriend. Knowing that, number one, your friends are going to make fun of you. 1,000,000% your friends are going to make fun of you. We all know this to be true. And you know how I know this? Because it happened. I'm ashamed to say I was part of that whole troop that was like, ooh. You know? But it happened so frequently on our grade 6 camp as well. So I was never. We were a poor family growing up. We were. We struggled a lot. So when they announced there was like this grade 6 camp, I wasn't gonna go. I was originally not gonna go because I was like, guys, it's expensive. We don't have money. You won't miss. Ah, Mau! Hello, my girl. Can you not jump on my bare leg? Hello. Okay, goodbye. You jump up to scratch me and then you leave. Dude. Ow. Oh, got a good one in too. She jumped up to say hello and then fucked off. Where's my wife? I'm gonna phone her right now. You guys are gonna see I'm gonna phone her right now. Live before we continue this discussion. I'm phoning her right now. This very second. My love. Listen here. Nah. Your child is a menace to society. Do you know what she just did? I'm sitting here, my upper leg bare, and she jumped and clawed onto it, latched. And then she jumped back off. I am deeply offended by this turn of events, and I feel like you should come and fetch your child and take her to the office. Oh my gosh, my leg, dude. Jeez. Mau. Hello, Archie. Okay, I just wanted to phone and complain about your child, okay? Oh, my word, you should see this cut, man. Mau. Yeah, no, don't hide in your little cat house now. I'm talking to you. Oh, my flippin' hell, man. Ow. Okay. I love you, bye. Okay, I've done my complaining now. Mau. Cats. Chat. Cats. By the way, can someone tell me if they got a YouTube notification if the stream actually went up? Because I feel like I didn't get any notification. Oh, anyway. So, when you're younger, you don't care about, the feels and the everything. But when you start getting older, suddenly people become attractive that shouldn't become attractive. Okay? And I'm not saying that they're ugly or anything like that. I'm just saying I found a lot of people attractive when I shouldn't have. And the big thing for me was, and it's going to sound so, oh, right, I was on the grade 6 camp thing. But to lead into that point, for me, the thing was, I was never an unbelievably attractive person. So for me to try and, say, hey, listen, would you like to, was a massive step in probably the wrong direction. So I tried my hardest to stay away from the hormones. But, hormones is as hormones does. And that did not work out too well for me in the end. Regardless, so there's this grade 6 camp we went on. And we did not have a lot of money at all. Like at all. Give me a second here. Ow. Oh dear. Chat, are you guys there? Is everything working? I just want to make sure everything's working. Oh, ow. Looks good. Way better than last time. Thank you, Pancake. Hello, hello. Okay, so carrying on with my conversation. So we were not the richest of families. If anything, we were cuck poor, but you know, we could survive on the food we got. So I was originally not going to go on this grade 6 camp. And I'll say this. This is one of the times this is one of the times that my primary school, you know, enemies and people actually came together and said, "Hey, listen, we'll do a little fundraiser and help him out." It was more the teachers than the kids, but there were some kids that were helping. So I was eternally grateful for that kind of thing. Did I want to go on this camp? Probably not. I probably shouldn't have. But regardless. Hey, Gamer King, welcome to the stream. How do you do? So we go on this camp and it's a cuck long bus ride, chat, let me tell you. But as a kid, you don't understand how time flows when you're not driving. When you are driving, chat, time feels like it either takes too long or traffic. You know, when you're an adult, traffic is the bane of your existence. But when you're a child, you don't particularly care. You just want to get to your destination. So I fully understand how annoyed parents can get when children go, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" Shut up, Ronald. Regardless. So we go on this camp and everyone's on the bus ride going, some weird song going, "Hey there, name, let's do the hula." And then they count to 10, and if you don't do it, they call you a chicken. Now, I didn't appreciate this, but no one called my name. So I felt kind of left out, but you know, as I said, I wasn't like a very popular individual in school because of the gingerness and because, you know, people made me an enemy, so I made people an enemy, you know? And kids are always like, "Oh, but you should get over it." No. You don't get to tell me to get over it. If you're being cucked to me, I'm on fire! Am I gonna die? No, I'm fine. Cheapest Christmas. I need armor. Real bad. Anyway. So after we stopped, they now send us to our rooms, and this was one of those, like, you know, shared room kind of deal where all the kids bunk together kind of deal. Now, I didn't like it. I'm more of a private room person. I demand my own place and suchness. Because, you know, privilege. Not really, but you get what I mean. Like, it's awkward sharing rooms with people that actually just don't generally have time for you. But anyway, so we go on this grade 6 camp, and it was the strangest thing because so many people did not like each other, but also there were romances blossoming at this particular camp. And chat, when I tell you it was some of the most awkward shit I have ever seen in my life, I legit kid you not. It was some of the most awkward stuff I've ever seen. Mau, are you playing with your mouse by my feet? Wingardium Leviosa. But chat, I tell you, I've never seen so many kids be awkward around each other. So number one, there were high school kids there, and everyone had this whole deal of, "Ooh, the high school kids are going to put toothpaste and shaving cream on us and make us go bald and stuff." You know, you know, and they did try. I'm gonna be real here. They did try with you. Now you might be asking me, did we get our revenge? Yes, we did. So one night we were sleeping, and some of the high school kids came in, and some of the pillows and the stuff were, you know, full of shaving cream and toothpaste and stuff. So we were like, "Okay, bet, Chief, we're gonna get you back." And we did. We destroyed the high schoolers. The next night they tried to come, made the floor slippery, and sprayed them with whatever shaving cream 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds, you know, shaving bum fluff off their face would do. But it was funny. Like, I didn't. I'm going to be real here. You see this beard? This beard wasn't like it was there from, you know, grade 6 level onward. So, you know, I kind of take pride in having this magnificent beard in my adulthood, seeing as most of the kids And I'm going to explain this as well, seeing as most of the kids were already shaving, and I was like, I wonder what that's like. But anyway, so it's the most awkward thing when you hear these kids start talking. I'm the leg mat. What a name. Thank you for the follow. Hello there. How do you do? Thank you. Welcome. We're just discussing, primary school feels and how that was probably a terrible time for everyone. But anyway, so you hear these boys start talking about how they think these popular girls and all these other girls are hot. And now me, again, I didn't really have much interest in it. To be quite honest with you, I really didn't have an interest in many of the girls there because, number one, I'm pretty sure they hated my guts. Which would be fair. I wasn't like the most terribly attractive person. Not much. Doing good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. How was your weekend? It is Tuesday, so we can still ask how the weekend was. But yeah, I was like a very terribly popular child, chat. So, to me, I really didn't care. But now, you hear these grade 6ers heading to grade 7 start talking about how hot these girls are. You grinded a ton of Borderlands 4, and how do you feel about Borderlands 4? Despite all the, not compatibility issues, but the performance issues. I hear a lot of people are pretty upsetty spaghetti about that ish. What are you doing? I'm trying to do... It's the best Borderlands? Really? Better than 2? Interesting. That is actually good to hear. I might actually just buy it then. But I'm saving for Battlefield 6. Because Randy Dickford is an asshole. Desynced when playing with friends, when not the host and it sucks. Hey, well, why don't you just get a refund? Isn't that what Randy Pitchford says? Just get a refund. If it doesn't work, just get a refund. I will go on that rant in a bit about how terrible the gaming industry is. I apologize. Hey, no, you clean that. Here's the other shoe. Oh. Ow. Sorry, chat. That was my cat destroying my my feet. I'm getting, annihilated here by a cat that's barely big enough for my shoes. Only people who are hating about the performance are people trying to play 4K max quality and don't realize the game is Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, look, Unreal Engine 5 is not optimized at the moment. They really need to sort that engine out. Oh, man. But the game looks good, I will say. I've seen a bit of Borderlands 4 gameplay, and it looks good. Battlefield 6 or Borderlands 4, Battlefield 6 will be optimized. I'm looking forward to Battlefield 6. I am. I really am. And the fact that clip you showed me featured building destruction. That's the only reason I enjoy Battlefield more than Call of Duty is when I blow up a building. I blow up a building. I want to see it crawl. I want to see it crumble beneath my feet. Guys, ignore the villagers. They're busy talking to each other. The complaints I've seen are by idiots who say the game isn't optimized. I'm running smooth, solo, perfect gameplay. Low quality. Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't think people want to play in low quality. And I know graphics is not a big thing for gaming. It shouldn't be. But you still want to see the perfection that, developers put down. So, I know some people don't know how to realize their rig cannot handle certain things. But I also feel like telling gamers to refund the game is not a smart move. But then again, Randy Pitchford has never been a smart individual, so... Yeah, look, Matt, the thing is, gamers are very, You German? No. I'm South African, but good try. I wish I could speak some German. I do. I think I think I was supposed to. I don't know where my German chatter is. I think we were supposed to have more German lessons actually. The major problem is, Matt, number one, gamers are entitled, but also game developers need to understand that certain game engines are not good. I need to allow that, and then this is going to be an issue. Do I speak Afrikaans? Ons gaan nou braai. Ek kan baie goed Afrikaans praat. Baie dankie. There are other EU5 games that run tons better. People defend Borderlands 4. No, I wouldn't say that they are the scum. I just think some people will defend Borderlands 4 because they enjoy the franchise. Other people will not defend. But I don't like Borderlands 4. Well, not Borderlands 4. I don't like Gearbox as a company because it's run by an idiot. I'm sorry. Randy Pitchford is an actual idiot. It's usually Unreal Engine 5 open world games that underperform. I agree with Havoc to say games should be running well on day one. And to tell gamers that you should just get a refund is not on. Because here's the thing, Matt, think very carefully about this, right? I get some people is an open world and it's quite decent. No. Marvel Rivals is really, it's decently well made. And it's still technically in beta. I don't think it's a full release. Borderlands 4 is a AAA title. And I think this is where gamers get it, where they're like, okay, listen, why is this stuff not working? Number one, AAA titles are ludicrously expensive. All right? So I take it here in South Africa, right? I'm going to take a practical example here. In South Africa, the base game of Borderlands 4, right? The base game of Borderlands 4 is 1,300 Rand. That's a lot of money for us. Okay? That is expensive galore. Okay? Then you want to charge me up to 1,800 Rand for some premium edition. If I'm going to drop nearly 2,000 bucks on a game and it's not working like it should day one, and I know my hardware is good, there's a problem with the game. Now, when your company CEO tells gamers, hey, listen, just refund the game. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3. Here. There. Okay. And I'm busy developing. How do I hear moaning? You don't hear moaning. This is the village dialect. This is the village of So while some people's complaints are invalid because of their hardware, I fully understand why people are upset about things not working, because when you pay for this amount of money, it's ridiculous. It's a resource pack for villagers. If you go to resource packs, the resource pack is called Leviosa. Fyros. The resource pack is called Leviosa. 20 years ago, games had to be proofed and tested before sale. Accessible internet and companies. Sounds weird, not gonna lie, it happens. I'm 9 tiers away from uninstalling 2042. I'm at the state of mind, I'm just accepting all games suck and won't be good anymore. Only alright, never good again for multiplayer. That's the problem with gaming nowadays. However, I will say there are good games that come out even in early access. So, Hades 2. I'm gonna take, why not use a waifu sound pack? Because this is a meme. I'm clutching to my childhood, Fyros. This is a meme, and this is the only thing that makes me happy in this cold, mortal, cruel world where we can't even get a good game without a CEO going, oh, you must just refund. I'm thinking GTA 6 is gonna suck. I am not hyped for GTA 6. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not even remotely hyped for GTA 6. I'm not. And you want to know why? Because gaming industry people think bigger is better. And I respectfully disagree. GTA 6 is going to be this unbelievably massive world and wada, but like, I think GTA has stayed way too long. In all honesty, I do. I think GTA 6 is not going to be good. to the point where I'm gonna be hyped for it. If I'm gonna be real here, it sounds terrible. It does. It sounds like I'm belly aching, but I'm not. I'm not looking forward to GTA 6. It's like the new Elder Scrolls. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not looking forward to a new Elder Scrolls. I'm not, because I feel like Bethesda doesn't know how to make a good Elder Scrolls anymore. That's how I feel about it. I just feel like they don't know how to capture that magic that was Skyrim. But I'm gonna do a controversial statement here. I think that Oblivion is 10 times better than Skyrim was. Skyrim was great. I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna say Skyrim was really good. But I found that the storytelling, the way you can play your character, and just generally everything else was better. Did I just find my new comfort YouTuber? Well, that's up to you. Delusional, how do you do? Welcome. Welcome. I'm sorry. People have this hard on for Skyrim, and I get it. Don't get me wrong. I fully understand the love for Skyrim. I enjoyed Skyrim. I did. But Oblivion is just objectively a much better game in every aspect. In every single aspect. And I was reminded of that with the remaster of Oblivion. Like, they did that remaster so well. So for me, it's just like, I don't know. Skyrim got stale, like Fallout 4, but VR may change your mind. That's the thing. But it just shows you how some games have aged, right? So you look at it like, Fallout 4 has not aged great. They're making GTA 6 bigger because it's all they can do. There's not much more you can add from 5. Make a good story. I've never played the Elder Scrolls series, but my family members love Elder Scrolls series. Who always says Oblivion is best. See, that's the thing. Skyrim was great. Hey, not a hamster. How do you do? I want to preface this by saying Skyrim was great, right? I especially enjoyed the Dawnguard DLC. I did. I found the Dawnguard DLC to be amazing. I did. And also Mami Serrano, but you know that's a whole different reason to love Skyrim. But at the end of the day, Bethesda has no idea how to make a good game anymore. And you want to know how I know this? Starfield. Starfield was and there was all this hype. They hyped this for so many years. And oh my gosh, it's going to be so great. And then, okay, hold on. I'm just going to lower that so that people don't, get distracted by my, by my conversation here while listening to the villagers of, I know you can still hear it, but, we're just letting the villagers, like, talk amongst themselves, okay? While we talk about Skyrim, they're probably talking about Fallout 4 and stuff like that. I don't know. Some places don't know how to make a good game anymore. They just don't. Starfield was a train wreck. Starfield was actually fun, but the Pirate Quest was the best and better than the main story, which should not have happened. That's the problem that I find with a lot of games, is how is it that some side quests are better than main story quests? Your main story is what should be capturing people. So why is that not the case? So some games are just going to be terrible. And I find that indie games really are coming in and destroying the AAA title scene. Right? They are. And besides, the AAA title scene is dying because when Nintendo is patenting fucking achievements, oh my gosh. But see, Bethesda didn't make it Delusional. That was id Software. Bethesda only published it. They are only the publisher. ID or id Software were the developers. So that's not even Bethesda's game. That's not Bethesda's game. They might have published it, sure, but they didn't make it. So, again, Bethesda has lost their magic. Now, I'm hoping that people get a better Elder Scrolls. I do. I've accepted to never believe or think that new games are good, just copy. But that's the thing. I'm not excited for AAA titles, right? I'm not excited for AAA titles. Remember Summons That Fight are owned by Nintendo? Your D&D necromancers are about to get sued. I hate that. I hate it. I don't know what is going through Nintendo's mind, but oh my lord, whoever is working there needs to get fired. Am I Scottish? No, I'm South African. I am South African, not Scottish. I could be Scottish, but I won't because it's offensive. See? Because Scot people don't talk like that. Even next gen consoles of that's the thing. I am not excited for anything new besides indie games. Did Bethesda not send it down to the secret basement lab first to make sure it has all the same bugs? It's features. Bethesda don't make bugs, guys. It's features. Remember, anything from Bethesda is not a bug. It's features. Yeah, no, I don't know about new gen consoles. Yeah. Chat, the gaming industry, especially on the AAA side, is burning to the ground. Same for Nintendo Switch 2. I will never support Nintendo again. Never. I will never ever support Nintendo. For as long as I live, fuck that company. I feel sorry for the developers and the people that have to work there, but fuck that company. Royally. Fuck them. They can go and jump in a fire for all I care. Really. How? How do you patent bullshit? Nah. If Nintendo closed their doors tomorrow, I wouldn't be sad. I'd be like, good. Another blight removed off of this planet. I'm sorry. It sounds horrible. It does. It sounds absolutely awful, but Nintendo is a terrible, terrible company. Switch 2 is outrageous. I can't believe it. It is! It's ridiculous! Mind the N-word. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. That company which we won't speak, okay? That company of which we won't speak of. I had a giggle during the DLMA quest in Fallout 4. They decided to visualize data as bugs rolling around. Ugh. Nah, I'm sorry. Chat, I just feel like there's so much wrong with the AAA industry right now. It's just, you either die here or live. Yeah. It's insane. I don't know what kind of smoke is being smoked at that company, but where do you come off patenting summons? What the fuck? I'd own a Super Nintendo in a heartbeat. Yeah, but NES brings us, and SNES brings us happy memories. You know, a time where the world wasn't a greedy place, where everyone was trying to patent bullshit. My love and compassion and courage is just gone basically for AAA title games. I never No, me neither. If there's a AAA title that captures my heart, I'm tentative about it, right? It's like Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6 is technically a AAA title, right? I'm tentative about BF6. But I played the beta. I did, and I enjoyed the beta. And it feels like they're finally coming along correctly. Look at who made the companies and look at who's running it now. Yeah, truth. I only play them if it's on a subscription license thing. Exactly. No, I'm sorry. I can't. It's just so many bad things are happening right now. YouTube.com/@UncleRPL. By the way, chat, just to deviate. Oh, my lord. Just to deviate slightly. If you guys would like to, please hit the subscribe button for YouTube videos. If you guys would like me to help me hit 10,000 subscribers, that would be great. What is SBMM? They want to add what to it? When was the world not a greedy place? True. I just wish it didn't leak into gaming. Gaming was supposed to be our escape, man. It's Livio. Skill-based matchmaking? Oh, no. Just let me play my game.
Job's done.
Job's done. Thank you for subscribing. Yes, me lord. That's also another company I'm so sad it's not the same anymore. It's Blizzard. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Say it out loud, villagers of 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you get off? How do I do this again? Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know, chat. Like I said, I'm not buying Battlefield 6 on launch or pre-ordering due to the fact that I said they added, if it's true, my love and desire for... The thing about skill-based matchmaking, it just feels like there's going to be a lot of, like, cheaters and smurfs and stuff, and that ruins the experience of Battlefield. Yeah, look, you do get some people that are ridiculously good at Battlefield. But I will say, you can wreck someone from far as long as there's not like gameplay breaking bug. I just wish that people would understand games are meant to be fun. And I think, that's where a lot of people just don't understand it anymore, especially developers. It's like, games are supposed to be fun. They're meant to be an escape from the reality of everything we go through in life. You know? And that's just what I love, the fact that it's completely destroying. But Silksong is great. And you know what I'm also looking forward to? Delusional. I'm looking forward to Hades 2 clinching Game of the Year awards, or even Silksong, because Hades 2 is amazing. Guys, if you have not had Hades 2 on your list of things to play, would highly recommend. Oh my gosh. I'm so good at my lobbies, feel like I'm shadow banned, put in the cheater lobbies. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. I really hope they don't do that, but you know, I suppose you have to learn from mistakes. So EA will make those mistakes, and then they'll learn and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, and then, you know, we're just gonna get the same old, you know, we're gonna get the same old excuses like, oh, we're so sorry, we didn't know, you know. I love this this music being played in Minecraft. I don't know. Every time Triple Title says they make mistakes, they never fix it. Exactly. Exactly. They never fix it. They're just like, hey, we made a mistake. It's like Blizzard. How bad is Diablo 4 nowadays? I love Diablo 4. I used to love Diablo 4. But, like, they keep not fixing the game. They do. They keep just not fixing the game. They're just like, oh, well, we're sorry. We'll do better next time. And then they just never do better. They just never do better. And I vouch for Diablo 4, man. I got Twitch partner from Diablo 4. Hey, Rainbow Doodles. Of course, I remember you. You were here yesterday and the day before. Diablo 4 was nice at the start. You know what the thing is? Diablo 4 peaked at Season 2 and was never able to recapture the magic. I am so looking forward to Hades 2 this week, chat. I have applied to be on the Twitch front page for Hades 2. And let me tell you, I am so excited to continue playing that game. I'm going to be real with you. I am deeply excited to be playing Hades 2. I find that these little, like, indie games that come out, and I loved Hades 1. I completed Hades 1 in its entirety. 100% here, baby. 100%. The challenge runs, you name it. I loved Hades 1. And then Hades 2 came up. I was like, and the story behind it. How is it that an indie game company can tell a better story like that than a AAA title company? How? You want to know why? Because they want gamers to have fun. That's why. AAA titles are like, how much money can we squeeze out of the consumer for you know, every cent possible? And again, I feel like it's mostly publishers that are the problem. In all honesty, I feel like it's mostly just the publishers that are the problem. Hey, Moti, how do you do? But, like, come on, man. Come on. Games are supposed to be fun. But no. No. Gamers are not meant to have fun. No. No, we're not allowed to have fun anymore, chat. I've been around March. Around July. No worries. Happens. Making cursed emotes. Nice. Oh, shit. Oops. I done fucked up my roof here. See, I'm molding. That's why. I'm molding at the fact that, you know, the gaming industry is a hot mess. That's why. That's why I fucked up my roof. I'm just so mad. You know? I'm just so mad. So angry. My. Are we in the village of... Oh, yes we are. Yes we are. What would give you that impression, chat? That we're in the village of... Oh. Publishers are the bane of like many developers' existence. I'm not saying it's always the publisher, because I feel like the developers are also just like, you know. But I suppose they are also just trying to do their jobs, you know. Can't always be mad at the developers. They're also just trying to do their jobs, you know. They have families to feed, and I get it. I do. I fully understand that being a developer in this day and age is probably one of the hardest things that people can do. People are sleeping on Davy X Jones. I've seen the devs jump into streams. That's the thing. I want to stream more of Davy X Jones. I do. People are fucking sleeping on that game, yo. That is such a good game. People are fucking sleeping. Now, you know what? Tomorrow I'm streaming Davy X Jones. I've decided. If people aren't watching, that's their business. It's so good. If small companies can do it, why can big companies not? Exactly. Like my whole argument is, you find that the indie game developers want to make a game good. AAA companies just don't give a shit. They're just like, oh, well, don't play the game then. Haha. Oh. Don't like our game? Refund it. Haha. Here I am playing hardcore Minecraft when I could play Pirate Doom. I mean, you're not wrong. What? Fuck off. Fuck off. Listen, I'm also posting it on YouTube. Why aren't you guys watching the YouTube videos, huh? Huh? Don't sass me about playing Minecraft right now when you guys know it's my rant game. Don't sass me about that. Why aren't you guys watching the YouTube videos? Huh? 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 Yeah, Havoc. Yeah. I don't see a comment there on the Pirate Doom I'm playing, huh? Yeah. Sass me. You guys can sass me all you want, especially the members. The members have got early access to the videos. Why aren't you guys watching the videos? Hey, UK, how do you do? Because I haven't gotten to it yet. Then don't sass me. Another game people are sleeping on. Date Everything. Literally, people are sleeping on that game, yo. I was writing an 8K exam. That sounds like skill issue. I'm sorry. Expensive to fail? That's also fair. Don't fail it. But also, you could literally have my videos up in the background. It'll give you +5 to intelligence. It'll give you +5 to intelligence. I'm lovely today. That is good to hear, UK. That is good to hear. And what are you doing on this fine day? The problem comes in with people greenlighting games, do not play games. They look at what makes it popular and say, make this. Minecraft is so nice. See, here's the thing. I want to play Davy X Jones a little bit more on stream, but you know what's so sad? It's like, even on Twitch, I will tell you now, chat. I will tell you now. Cooking breakfast and watching you play. Thank you. Here's the thing, chat. Let me tell you how crazy it is that people are not watching Davy X Jones right now. So for those that don't know, Davy X Jones is a pirates meet Doom kind of style game, right? So it's like a first-person shooter, but you play as Davy Jones, the great pirate. Now, I'm going to tell y'all how many people are playing this game on Twitch right now, right? No one is playing this game on Twitch right now. Not a single person is playing this game on Twitch right now, right? Not one person. Number two, the game only has 40 followers on Twitch. And chat, let me tell you, people are snoring. People are snoring on this game. And I cannot understand why. I literally cannot understand. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stream this. I'm going to make sure the developers come into the game. I'm going to make sure that somewhere in the game they add me. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Somewhere in the game, I'm going to be in there. I've been playing Junkyard Truck since early release. The devs are also listening to Playbase, making changes and improvements and giving us the game we want to play. The only devs I fully respect is Digital Extremes. They turn bugs into features, like bikes and maps that shouldn't have them. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know, chat. I just found that game. I'm about to buy it. You will love it. It's so good. It's still early access, but let me tell you, there's so much gameplay to it. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous how much game that game has for early access. It is so dumb that people are not watching it. And even on YouTube, chat, let me tell you, there are not a lot of people watching it on YouTube, which is so strange. That's why I'm like pushing content for it, so that if the YouTube algorithm gods ever decide to push my videos, that I will be at the forefront of Davy Jones content. Even people like the Rad Bread, who's like the resident YouTube Let's Player, has not touched the game. And I'm like, guys, y'all are fucking sleeping. Stop snoring on this game. This game is... Oh. I'm so tempted to like go play it right now. This very second. But we're playing Minecraft and ranting. That's how we do. We play Minecraft and rant. We Minecraft and rant here. That's what we're busy doing. I'm Minecrafting and ranting. That's why we play Minecraft. I need more sand, actually. I need more windows and such. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of games being quietly slept on, and it's deeply offensive. It is deeply offensive. And I think Davy Jones is one of those that it looks like a labor of love. It does. It looks like one of those games that developers are sitting and going, how can we make this better for the player? And it's just like, oh. And the way the game plays and the way the character interacts and stuff like that, it's just, oh. And the fourth wall breaking, man. I love it. I love that there's like this casual, like, fourth wall breaking deal with Davy Jones. Like, every now and then, he just talks about, you know, how the game plays, and he even knows what cosplay is. A pirate knows what cosplay is. Excuse me? What? What? You're Davy Jones. Cosplay wasn't fucking invented. What do you mean? Minecraft rants and hate fucking conversations. I don't wanna go down with the hate fucking again. I don't know if I want to discuss hate fucking again. I feel like that was a conversation that opened up a lot of people's minds about do I want to hate fuck my enemy? Don't know about that one. Don't know about that one. I will say though, I don't think there's a single person in chat that would hate fuck Nintendo right now. 1,000,000%. I think we are all on the agreement that if we were to hate fuck something, it would not be Nintendo. That's for sure. Although, to be fair, I don't even think they would care. Have I made the iron farm yet? No, I'm busy with the village. I'm busy making a nice area here for our villagers to communicate in their native tongue of But I will get there. I'm just having a good old time. Ranting, raving, complaining. How many new houses have I put in the village? We're about to add 4 more houses. I just need to go find beds somehow or make beds. We have a sheep farm, so it's not like I don't have beds to put in here. So it's not too terrible, but yeah, I don't know, chat. I feel like there's a lot of games people are sleeping on lately. And the problem that I have with it is YouTube is not pushing out those games either, right? And the reason I say that is, do I want the vid for the Auto Village Breeder? You can put it in the Discord. I'm gonna watch it. Oh, parkour like a genius. The game wants the village to expand to multiples of 3. Ow! Do I think it'll be different for Battlefield 6? You know what, Havoc? I hope so. I really hope that EA and DICE have learned just to make the game fun and not, you know, ruin everything. But I cannot 100% say for a fact we won't have the same shittiness with Battlefield 6 that we have had with other games. No, I 100% think we are going to get day one issues. 1,000,000% I think we're going to get day one issues. It's almost impossible we won't, right? Because when you look at the beta that happened, how many people were playing that on the beta, right? How many people were playing on the beta, right? And I love that I love that Call of Duty was like, oh well, look at these nerds in their player base. And then they got blown out the water. It feels so nice when karma hits you, you know? I don't hate Call of Duty, chat, but you know, they got what they deserved. I wish Call of Duty was like the old Call of Duties, like Modern Warfare 3. The problem is we've lost a lot of the developers that make Call of Duty good, and that's why we can't get good Call of Duties anymore. That's the major problem, is that we have developers that don't care. That's the problem with Call of Duty, is they think they're making something decent, but the main crux of the situation is they don't care. And that's Blizzard Activision for you. That is, sorry, that I cannot describe to you guys how much I used to love Blizzard stuff, but they've lost the ability to make good games. They have. They've lost the ability to make anything worth its salt. And it's so sad to think, because like, this was the same company that gave us Warcraft 3, that had one of the greatest stories ever told in gaming. Now, what do they do? What do they do? Hey, Cape Dantic. If that isn't a Scandinavian accent, how's that Scandinavian? This is South African, people. I want to ask for that, and why don't we get the buyers? Ask why. You miscalculated. Hey, listen, don't apologize. Don't worry. I've been asked, I've been told I have many accents, so you don't have to worry about that. Welcome. How do you do, Cape Dantic? We are just talking about how terrible games are right now, and how the gaming industry is fucked, and we just don't have anything good going on anymore. You know what I mean? We look towards the indie companies for anything remotely good lately. And we're talking about how people are sleeping on Davy X Jones. People really are. I do all right? That's something we can all agree on? Yeah. That's why we play Minecraft. We don't play Minecraft to play this game. We play this game to vent our frustrations as gamers. That's one thing gamers can unite on. Hi. Is that the current AAA climate sucks. And companies are too fucking greedy for their own good. But anyway, I digress. Hi. Huh? Yeah, I haven't had a single frame drop. Not one frame drop. Finally. I'm just collecting sand so we can make our village look nice, chat. And then I have to get shears and a whole bunch of other stuff. But yeah, chat, I'm fully of the opinion that we are so past the golden age of gaming that I don't know if we're ever going to get back to that point. I don't know if you ever play games like the original Arkham games. Ow. What was your favorite childhood or adult movies? Indiana Jones and Star Wars. Those are my go-tos. Indiana Jones and Star Wars. I loved those movies. We don't talk about the later movies, though. We don't. You know, we as adults need to understand that in our headcanon, we can keep certain things out of it, right? So if you think about it, we don't like the new Star Wars. We don't. Now, if people say they want to watch Star Wars, I say you can watch the prequels and the original trilogy, but we don't talk about the sequel, right? We don't talk about negativity in this world. So if you tell me, yeah, but Uncle Rusty, what about the sequels? What about Rey Skywalker? I'm like, who? Who's that? Who be that? Who be that? You know what I mean? We don't need that kind of negativity in our life, chat. We don't need that kind of negativity in our life. We don't. I don't need to worry about who Rey Skywalker is. To me, Star Wars ended with the Ewoks dancing. You know what I mean? That's what it is for me. Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, here's the thing. I find they went too far with Pirates of the Caribbean. I do. I think Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl was good. The second one was good. I did not like the whole Will Turner got turned into fucking Davy Jones kind of deal. But, you know, each to their own, I suppose. Each to their own. You know, each to their own. But no, no. We don't talk about the new Star Wars. And as adults, chat, as adults, if people make sequels to things that don't need sequels, we can just make that disappear out of our headcanon. So, like the newer Indiana Jones, they don't exist for me. They don't. They don't exist for me. I know the original Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and Indiana Jones. Or it wasn't actually called Indiana Jones. It was just called Raiders of the Lost Ark. But I digress. Those are my Indiana Jones. Star Wars is the prequels and the original trilogy. This section over here, we bundle it up and we throw it out the window. What's newer for the indie series? There is no new stuff for the indie series. You know what's new for the Indiana Jones series? The game. That was great. And if people have not played the Indiana Jones game, y'all are sleeping on a great game. That game was fucking fantastic. That to me is newer Indiana Jones. That game was unbelievably good, and I don't think it gets enough credit. Why play it when you can play it for me? I did play it. It's on my YouTube channel. What do you think of the movies, Book for the Crystal Skull? The book was okay. The movie, not so much. The movie, not so much. No. No, we don't talk about the movie. We don't talk about the movie. Give me a second, chat. Be right back. Okay, a quick catch up. What is your opinion on the democracy of Super Earth? People are the worst. The movie was disappointing. Yes, it was. Chat can't believe I walked up to the channel blind and suggested it was a Nord. It's probably the beard that made you think that. Who thought it was a great idea for Kylo Ren and Rey to fall in love? The problem is, when you have source material and you Disneyfy it, like, they had all those comic books, right, of the Star Wars universe. They had all that source material, and then they went, let's do our own thing. No one explored Han Solo becoming a Jedi, his child turning to the dark side. No one explored Mara Jade. Mara Jade was crucial to Luke Skywalker being saved. Mara Jade was key. And then they were like, no, We just can't get nice things, chat. We as the human race are not allowed to have nice things. I figured that out. Okay? We as the human race are not allowed to have nice things. Not now, not ever. The sooner we realize that, the sooner our lives can go on. You have the same colors on your beard? Excellent. The ginger army is growing. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I put it in there when I have a smoker, but, you know. Welcome, everyone, to the village of... Anyway, I need more iron, so I actually need to start, playing Minecraft here. I also need to get more beds so that we can expand our village. Now, I should... Where's my shears? No. I know I made a pair of shears here. Don't lie to me. I'm clearly blind because I don't know where they are because they're in my inventory. I am actually blind. No, look, chat, I'm gonna be real with y'all here. I don't watch newer movies nowadays, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's because I find the newer movies uninspiring. I'm gonna be real with you. I do. I find the newer movies so uninspired because it's just like people are running out of ideas to make good new movies, so they rehash stuff. Look at Disney. Disney has thoroughly run out of ideas for movies. And you know how we know? Because of the stupid live action bullshit. We don't need more live action stuff. We don't. We don't need more live action things. But what do Disney do? Disney go, ooh, we make money by doing Lilo and Stitch live action. Do I like Warhammer 40k? I don't know the universe big enough to like Warhammer. In all honesty. But the game was great. Yes. Noodle. Why is that take? I'll make. You get so offended when I don't take the egg thing. It's because you make it. Fine. Don't worry. Get so offended. Not just that. How many more Conjuring, John Wick, Super... We don't need more... What are my thoughts on the live Lilo and Stitch? It was okay. Like every live action thing, it was okay. It wasn't horrible, but it doesn't feel like Lilo and Stitch. It doesn't feel like Lilo and Stitch. That's the problem. It feels like it's just a cash grab. It feels like any Disney movie being made nowadays, it feels like a cash grab. Where was the golden days? Like, you look at like Princess and the Frog, which I'm 100% sure at one point or another, we are going to get a live action Princess and the Frog. But you look at like Princess and the Frog, and it was good. You know? It was fun. It worked. I want one more John Wick movie. He settles down, starts a family, grows old, but isn't he dead? Isn't John Wick gone? I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm pretty sure he's gone. What they do to fix the internet? New Mimo on the roof? Yeah. It was okay for me, but the tall shark dude isn't there. See, but that ruins it. Why take stuff? I haven't seen the latest one. Thanks. I don't know. I haven't seen the latest one either. I don't know if he's dead, if he's not dead, if he's made a family. I don't know. I heard people say he's dead. I heard people say he's alive. I heard people say he went to go on a massive tirade. I don't know. I don't watch new movies. So I don't know about the latest John Wick. I don't know anything about it. I stopped at like John Wick 2 or 3. He already tried that. They killed his doggo. Oh, gosh. Like, they legit decided to make a new person run the movie scripting and scenes instead of the... Why? Here's the thing. If you're going to make a live action thing, keep it to whatever the thing was. Helldivers? I don't know. I'm not a massive fan of Helldivers, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I'm not a massive thing of Helldivers. Yeah, no, I'm also glad they fixed it. Devil's Advocate here. The new Alien Earth show is actually good. I think a lot of people like the Alien Earth thing. Wasn't the whole point of Lilo and Stitch so that they would do anything to keep the family together? Let them live in... then in live action, she goes like, sup, go with the government. I'm going to college. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like, oh. One funny fact about business now today, the richer you are, the more you spend, the worse you make stuff and design everything entirely. The poor who make things greater and better than the rich. But that's just the thing. The problem is the poor people make great stuff and the rich take it. That's just unfortunately the way of the world, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, no, I don't know, chat. I don't know. If I had to watch any of the live action remakes, I probably watch Lilo and Stitch, even though they changed the story a little bit. That's one of the better ones, but also like we don't need so many we don't need any more live action remakes. When I think about Helldivers, I think the problem with Helldivers, right, is that the problem with Helldivers is that PlayStation goofed it and They goofed it, and they haven't been able to fix the problem with it. That's the major problem. They goofed by removing it, or what was it? Was it like region locked, or what was it? That you could only have a PlayStation account to play the game. The game has not recovered since then. The game has not recovered since then. And it's so sad because, like, the game came out and it took the world by storm. And then PlayStation was like, hey, listen, we're going to try and make money off this. And then essentially neutered the game. They did. They literally neutered the game. And, oh, jeez, chat, I tell you, it's amazing how these companies think they can get away with this shit. Honestly, PS services not available in a lot of countries. Yes, region restriction. I prefer fixed good games than rubbish, super horrible one. Here's the thing. The problem that I have with gaming nowadays, right? And this is just me. I find that some games don't bounce back from a bad spot. And I feel like Helldivers is one of those that is not bouncing back from the bad spot. It's not bouncing back from that bad spot because the PlayStation goofed it. They did. They goofed it. Diablo 4 is not bouncing back from a bad spot. Why? Because Blizzard is not fixing the core problem of Diablo 4. So that's another issue. Some games are not bouncing back from bad spots. Same for every single AAA title. COD, Call of Duty. The game is still not available in countries. But see, that's the thing. It's not bouncing back because Sony is like, nope, sorry, ne? And that's what I find. Stuff like Grounded 2. I'm going to take Grounded 2 as an example. Grounded 2 is amazing. But why is Grounded 2 amazing? Because the developers are taking time to make sure the game is good. Developers are taking time to fix the stuff. You know what I mean? I love COD. I'm not excited for any new games. I prefer the old ones. Make COD Remastered Collection. I am not excited for Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Black Ops 7 looks rehashed. I'm not excited for any Call of Duty, chat. Not even remotely excited for any Call of Duty. I'm not. The thing is, you just insulted Helldivers. I didn't insult Helldivers. I insulted Sony. Get the memo correct. I never said anything about Helldivers. I said Helldivers is not bouncing back from Sony's goof up. I never said anything about Helldivers' gameplay. Nothing about that. Y'all need to listen carefully. I never once said anything terrible about Helldivers as a game. People paying for development and pushing unfinished games out the door are interested in making money, not making a good game. Exactly. My thing is, I don't mind early access. The problem that I have with early access is there's too little gameplay to keep people invested. Then the game dies out for like 6-7 months. And then once the game releases, then all the hype is there. But the main crux of the situation is I don't like early access because it's not finished. I want to be able to finish a lot of story and then get further. Grounded 2 runs into the same problem that Grounded 1 has. Grounded 1's problem was when it came out, it was great, but there was too little to keep me invested. So then I'm just like, that's my problem. It's just like, It's crazy that when people take their time to make a game with love, that it comes out and it's good. I remember the old times you're able to play for a month early access instead of only 2 weekends. Like, the thing is, Battlefield was fine when they did the open beta thing, and they wanted to see what it was going to be like, right? They did. They wanted to see what it was going to be like, which I don't have a problem with. I don't have a problem with games taking time to come out. I also don't have a problem with there being little early access. I would much rather have them do 3 open betas than go quiet because they're working on the game instead of keeping this massive amount of open access and there's just continuous problems. Another problem with early access is getting to see the slow progression of adding content. So when it finally launches, nothing feels new. That's the thing. It's like with Hades 2, and this was the thing with Hades 1 as well. It was in early access, but when the game came out, a lot changed, right? So much changed. With Hades 1, people's attack patterns change, storylines change, voice lines change, this change, this change. That's what I like about that kind of thing. Change it up. Change it up. You know what I mean? Change it up. That's what I want people to do. Baldur's Gate 3 did it fantastically. Baldur's Gate 3 did it amazingly. And Baldur's Gate went quiet, right? It dropped early access, and Baldur's Gate went dead quiet. They were like, okay, listen, we're going to work on the game. That was it. They kept quiet. They kept quiet. And look how they cooked, chat. I'm not even gonna say anything. No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk, yeah, those games came out horribly, but they cooked. And now look, they are some of the best games ever. Baldur's Gate cooked. They grilled. And look at what we got. I'm 100% sure Hades 2, the developers, Supergiant, are cooking something amazing. Silksong is amazing. Why? Because developers are taking time to make a great game. And that's what you want. You want them to cook. Now, I'm hoping GTA 6 will cook in the same way, but I don't know, man. I will readily eat my words. Don't get me wrong. I'll readily eat my words. Yeah. So, but see, the thing is, Cyberpunk launched bad and then became godly. No Man's Sky launched bad. Look at No Man's Sky now. Look at No Man's Sky right now. No Man's Sky is, oh my lordy. No Man's Sky is. I don't play No Man's Sky a lot, to be honest, but I can tell you it's chef's kiss. Mwah. Cyberpunk. Mwah. Baldur's Gate 3. Mwah. Oh my lord, Baldur's Gate 3 is amazing. Baldur's Gate 3 is godly. 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 Absolutely godly. Absolutely godly. Godly. Just absolutely just god tier amazing. Famously takes a long time to release a polished game. GTA 4 to GTA 5 was good. RDR1, no reason to think they both changed. 6 also done well, at least for the story. I hope so. My issue with GTA 6 is they are going to do the exact same thing they did with 5, and I hated it. It's pay to win and unfair. But the thing is, I don't bother doing multiplayer stuff for a game like GTA 6. I'm sorry. People do the whole GTA RP and stuff, and that's fun. It's great. Don't get me wrong. It is great. But it's not my kind of thing where I want to play GTA online. You know what I mean? And that's preference, right? That is purely up to preference. Doing GTA online and stuff like that is purely up to preference. Honestly, it's purely, would you rather spend $50 or farm 2,000 missions to get 10K? I would rather do the farming, in all honesty. GTA Online, I entered into the campaign, not my style. That's purely up to preference. You don't like that style, I prefer playing the campaign. Like that to me, it's like, what is it? This one is a Kind of grew into a money printing machine as they pushed far longer than they should have. Look at RDR Online, where they tried to build it from the ground up to capture the same money. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like people are very greedo potato when it comes to a lot of stuff. It does. It feels very greedo potato with a lot of things. But I suppose that's just how it is, right? Can own a jet and stuff. I just didn't like GTA Online because I couldn't get started. Like, I would spawn into the world, I would die, and that would be it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, so this is supposed to be fun. Nah. Nah, bruh. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. No, thank you, bro. Not my cup of joe. Nah. There's just some games that are great, and some online stuff that are fun. Battlefield is fun to a point, and then, you know, much like Call of Duty, eventually you get hutful of getting your ass kicked. Which is me. Eventually I get tired of getting my ass kicked, but that's a skill issue. And I'm well aware it's a me skill issue. GTA Online is better since they removed a lot of public lobby restrictions, so you can basically everything in private lobbies with just your friends or solo. See, that's more like it. Because I don't need someone trying to run me over with a car. Nope. Fuck you. You are not going anywhere. Avoid the server with the no life sweats. Yup. I loved it when it was balanced and was skill kinda and fun in between. Laugh after crashing with your friend when they dodged a missile in the little bird. Okay, we actually need to play Minecraft, chat. I know we're having a fun old time conversing here, but we actually do need to play Minecraft, don't we? Okay, got my shield, gotta go get torches, gotta go try and find iron. Iron! Ah, thank you. Okay. Let's try and find a cavern so I can get iron. The rant fest was so fun. Oh, we're still ranting. I'm still playing Minecraft, but we're still ranting. We're still gonna complain. Kind of boring, at least when I was playing it. The thing is, I don't like GTA Online for a couple of things. I think it's just, I don't know. It's not my kind of thing. It is. It's not my kind of game, and I'm not trashing people who are playing it. If you enjoy that kind of game, you go for it, right? I'm happy they nerfed the vehicles. Too many 2042 matches with tanks. Yeah, no, 2042. Yeah, I don't know. 2042 was not my vibe, and I was deeply disappointed with 2042. And that was a game I pre-ordered. I learned my lesson. I did. I learned my lesson. Don't fucking pre-order. I learned my lesson really well that day. Do not pre-order. I've only ever pre-ordered 3 games in my life and was disappointed by 1. I pre-ordered the Tomb Raider 2013 edition, remaster. That was well, not the remaster, the remake of Tomb Raider. That was amazing. I fucking loved that game. It was so good. One Star Wars thing I can't get over to this day is only idiots believe is true, but it's false. It's the fact that Anakin and Vader are not the same person. No, they're not the same person. They are not the same person. Anakin, and you see this more with the Clone Wars animation. That's how you understand Anakin and Vader are completely different people. That is how you understand Anakin and Vader were completely different people. Is if you watch the Clone Wars animation, that is when you find out how different Anakin and Vader are. Vader gave no shits, man. I pre-ordered Battlefield 2 and I made a big mistake. Yeah. They had us in the first half, chat. Dark Souls 3, not worth it. I don't want to talk about Dark Souls 3. I don't want to talk about any Dark Souls game, okay? That is a major skill issue on my part, but I don't want to talk about Dark Souls 3. Fuck that game. Fuck that game. And also, fuck Dark Souls in general. Tomb Raider Anniversary was hella good. Yes, it was. Yeah, I don't know. Anakin was lost and confused, but Anakin is also a poop ball. But I suppose the Jedi Order didn't do right by him, so I can't blame him the whole time either. But you know what? He was also just a fucking poople. He was. He just should have just stayed in the bloody chambers like he was supposed to. If he just stayed there, it's like all he had to do was follow the train, CJ. All he had to do was stay in the chambers, CJ. That's all Anakin had to do, but no. No, I'm gonna be an emo child with issues. I'm gonna not listen to my masters. And then go on a murderous rampage. You know? Anakin, you had one job, bruh. One job! Okay. This is not smart on my part. I just want to point that out. This right here. Bruh, I have heart palpitations fucking going to this area. Last game I pre-ordered was Fallout 76, and how'd that work out for you? Anakin cared about himself a little too much. Nah, I think Anakin had his heart in the right place, but I think Anakin was too desperate to find answers to something he shouldn't have found answers to. And he was being manipulated and he couldn't see it. And instead of, like, you know, doing what he was supposed to do, he didn't. Wah! Oh shit. I don't actually have armor. I can't be exploring without armor. To be honest with you. Ooh, look at that. This is a tunnel of death. Oh, that's a tunnel of death. Oh, it's a tunnel of death. That's literally that's just a tunnel of death is what that is. Someone needs to make a browser add-on that lets me see Twitch and YouTube chat in one window. I wish. I do. I feel like Anakin could have bargained with the Jedi to keep his marriage. Obi-Wan would have batted for him. Obi-Wan literally would have gone to bat for him. I know Obi-Wan was like the Jedi Order through and through. But Obi-Wan, above all else, considered Anakin a brother. He would have vouched for him. No issue. But no! Anakin was like, oh, I'm going to do everything myself. He's about getting diamonds. He's trading with a villager. Why do you think I'm busy making villages? So that I can, you know, get diamond gear. Someone needs to get the Star Wars game license ownership and make a gosh darn Battlefront 3. No, we need Knights of the Old Republic 3. Before we get any Battlefront, we need a new Knights of the Old Republic. What happened to ATM Skyblock? I'll play it just now. Not today, but I'll play it later this week. It's still there. This is just hardcore Minecraft because I wanted to do like some little challenge, you know. We need Battlefield 2043. We don't need that. We need Battlefield 6 and it needs to be good. That's all I want. I don't want... I've only ever pre-ordered 3 games in my life. Alright? I've only ever pre-ordered 3 games in my life. Tomb Raider 2013, which was amazing. Hades, which I played during the beta, but, you know, I still pre-ordered it. And Battlefield 2042. And take a guess which one disappointed me. Just take a wild guess which one disappointed me, chat. Thank you. You got it right on the money, chat. 2042 was such a freaking disappointment, bruh. It was such a disappointment. 2042, I was just like, oh, daddy, why? Does anyone else feel like the Jedi Council was too political? Yep. They should have been focusing on being Jedi and not politicians. That's what they should have been doing. They should have been focusing on being Jedi. But, you know, Anakin technically brought balance to the Force. Anakin technically brought balance to the Force. So, you know, he was the prophesized one. I don't want to say anything. But, you know... he technically did bring balance to the Force. Just in you know. And the funniest thing is, Anakin didn't bring balance to the Force. No, Anakin brought balance to the Force. He just Luke's role in that was he made Anakin come back. That was the thing. Even George Lucas said the whole story of the initial Star Wars was about Anakin Skywalker, about how he, you know, became the Dark Lord of the Sith, and then eventually got his head out his ass, thanks to his son, and then brought balance to the Force. So technically he did it on both ends. Anakin was a good team player for both sides, you know? I just think he had his head way up too far his ass to, you know. Can I get a cavern, please, that isn't filled with the death of the warden, please, and thank you. Well, no, it would be an excellent series. What about the younglings? We don't want to talk about the younglings. That might have been you know how there's like an asterisk on some people's resume and stuff that we don't talk about? That's like Anakin's thing. When Anakin stands in front of the thing of the Jedi Council, it's like, oh yeah, you brought things to the Force. Oh, well, thank you, masters. About those younglings. Exactly. What do you think about the whole thing with Stormtroopers can't shoot story? I think that's just, at this point, it just feels like a joke. Make Darth, Malgus, Nihilus, Revan. What people don't understand is, and I have this argument with people continuously on the internet, so I don't bother anymore. The old Sith body even Palpatine. And everyone's like, yeah, but Palpatine was the strongest Sith. Yeah. My guy. Nihilus fucking 8 planets. Nihilus 8 planets. Sion was the very definition of hatred in the Force. And you wanna come tell me a politician is the strongest Sith in the universe? Get off your fucking aisle. Don't come talk cock to me about Palpatine and all that cock. Come fucking talk. Don't come talk bullshit to me. Please. Please. Don't come talk bullshit to me. They missed on purpose, otherwise they would have placed a track on the ship. Gosh. Isn't Anakin possessed by Darth Vader? Technically, yes. Anakin and Darth Vader are two different people. Anakin is two different people. Darth Vader and Anakin are two different individuals. And you know who Anakin hates more than Obi-Wan? Himself. He hates himself more than he hates Obi-Wan. There's a lot of Star Wars nerdom we can go in here, but Anakin would never have off the younglings. No, he wouldn't have. He wouldn't have. But you see, the dark side of the Force makes people do stupid stuff. Yeah, he did. And that's how he got himself killed. I thought it was the sand he hated most, but because it gets everywhere. It's coarse, it's rough, it gets everywhere. And I don't know. Oh well. He did hate sand. I don't blame him, man. Listen. I will readily admit Anakin went through some shit. Okay? And the Jedi Order did not make it easy on him. I want to say to Anakin, don't try it. The move, I'll cut your limbs off. Yeah. It's because Obi-Wan was clever, man. People don't understand how smart Obi-Wan actually is as like a general and as a person. Obi-Wan was unbelievably smart, and he was a general for a reason. The man had war tactics like No one's business. And then all Anakin was like, oh, I'm gonna try this move. He's not gonna know it. My guy. Please. People really don't understand how smart Obi-Wan is, because he adapted. He literally untrained himself. Think very carefully about this. Obi-Wan untrained the form he had spent years learning to become one of the greatest, if not the greatest defensive duelist in all of the Star Wars universe. Let's think about that very carefully. How unbelievably good is Obi-Wan as a Jedi to do that? Huh? Admiral Thrawn is evil. Damn, son. Anakin did slaughter sand people too. Okay, listen. If the sand people killed my mother, I would probably go on a murderous rampage too. I'll play open. I'll play open cards with you guys here, chat. I could never be a full-on Sith because, number one, the skincare routine looks terrible. Okay? And you might be going, huh? What? What are you talking about skincare routine? Have you seen how terrible the Sith look when they are full-on dark side? That's not a skincare routine I want to be part of, okay? But I could also never be a full-on Jedi because here's the thing. If someone cuts me off in traffic and then they flip me the bird after they nearly caused me to be in an accident, I'm fucking lightsabering their tires. Okay? I am. I'll be real with y'all. Their tires and my lightsaber have got a conversation. Okay? I'll readily admit it. Okay? That is why I cannot be a full-on light side Jedi. Now I wouldn't go out of my way to murder things. But I would definitely, you know, make unbelievably non-veiled threats with my my laser sword. Okay? Just want to point that out. So, in general, I would try to be a good person. But I'm of the opinion of, if you fucking cut me off in traffic and you don't apologize and you nearly get me in an accident, you will meet the business end of my lightsaber. And I feel that's valid. I don't know if anyone else would agree with me, but I feel like that's valid. I just want to point that out. Like I said, I don't know if people would agree with me, but, you know, to protect some people, others have to be removed. Exactly. Exactly. And if you drive like a fucking poopole, you must be removed. At least your Anakin said eye for an eye. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if he needed to slaughter the entire village of sand people, but you know, it is what it is. It's you know, some emotions taking over, but again, I get it. I would probably have gone off my rocker slightly too. You know. Which again is fair. In all sense of the word. Lava, my favorite. Again. I do believe that it is subjective to people's, you know, own ability to keep their emotions in check. And unfortunately, Anakin, again, through really no fault of his own, was unable to keep his emotions in check. Giving someone the business end of your lightsaber is wild. I wouldn't stab them. I'm just saying. I wouldn't stab them. I don't want to say I'm gonna murder people. You know. Oh, there's a diamond. I need to be fucking careful here. Demons! Diamonds! Yes, Daddy. Give it to me. Oh, yes, more. Shower me. I hear a skeleton and I don't like it. I wonder if the skeletons have fucking rapid fire now. Never mind. Lightsabers will cauterize the wound unless it hits. Listen. Their tires are my objective, okay? Nothing else. I would just slash their tires, okay? Is that a little extreme? Quite possibly. Oh. Fuck off. Nope. I don't have head armor, so if this was RL craft, this hardcore run would be, you know, dead and buried already. But yeah, no, look, listen. I wouldn't explicitly go commit, you know, war crimes and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, some people just need to be persuaded. And I feel like if I have my lightsaber out, you know, in a business negotiational sense, diamonds! Then I feel like people would learn not to, you know, cut me off without apologizing. That's all I want. I just want you to say, I'm sorry, I drive like a poop ball. I'm gonna fall in that lava. And I apologize. I do. Then we don't have to do anything else. Then we carry on with our day. You know what I mean? We carry on with our day. We're like, okay, cool. Problem sorted. No need to worry. Carry on. Have a lovely day. But no. Some people, when they drive, think they are God's gift to mankind. And, you know, have no fucking idea how to apologize when they're in the wrong. And then instead of apologizing, double down on being a douche. And, you know, I feel like slashing their tires with a lightsaber might make them change their ways in life. When people cut me off, you make them work a little bit. The problem is with like making people work is some people will go to the extreme, in all honesty. So I try not to do that. I'll yell and scream and, you know, swear them and then just be on my way. If I ever cut you off, I apologize in advance. If you apologize, I got no problem. If people cut me off and they put their little hazards on and they say I'm sorry, I have no problem. All fun and games until they pull a blaster at you. Blasters are so uncivilized. Although Obi-Wan says killing Grievous with a blaster. Hashtag spoiler alert. You guys can't call spoilers. The Star Wars movies are ancient at this point. Star Wars movies are ancient at this point. You can't call spoilers. Did you guys know that Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father? Oh no! There's a lot of iron here. Holy shit. I've never seen this much iron in my life. Only thing ancient here is you, Rusty. Fucking hell. Yo. Where's my lightsaber? Havoc and I can talk over business. And call me ancient. Oh, well, I guess in the sense of YouTube, I actually am ancient, aren't I? Been doing this YouTube gig for like 13 years, man. You know that can't be true because I'm older than you. Yeah. You know I will win that lightsaber fight. If there's one thing you will not be best me at, is a lightsaber fight. I have practiced in my imagination way too many years to be bested in a lightsaber fight. A blaster fight, well, you got me. If you guys haven't watched my Metro series or my Half-Life Alyx series, you will know I can't aim worth shit. So a blaster fight, hands down, Havoc would literally kick my ass. I will readily admit that. A lightsaber fight, no. No. Too many years were spent playing alone with no friends to be bested by a lightsaber. Does that sound sad? Awfully. Is it sad? Probably. Do I care? Just a little bit. okay. I have a chat now. To all those people who didn't want to be friends with me all those years ago, I have a chat now. What do you have? Ah! Nerds. Do I sound sad, chat? Maybe. I actually have a lot of friends now. I tried so hard in primary school, chat. You guys don't even understand. I tried so hard to make friends in primary school, and people just didn't want to be friends with me, and I was like, okay. After a while, I gave up. I was like, okay, well, I'll do things on my own. I met a cool few people, and I made a really good friend in primary school. He's still a great friend today. But yeah, it was not easy being in primary school, playing lightsaber duels on your own when no one wanted to duel you. After a while, I just played with my own lightsaber. I shouldn't say it like that. Really shouldn't say it like that. What the fuck is up with the coloring? You guys see that? Phrasing? I know. The phrasing, like, listen. Out of all the factions in the Star Wars universe, which one would you join? The Mandalorians. Those guys are awesome. Glow in the dark condoms equals lightsaber. Yep. Yep. You're not even wrong. Yeah, I would be part of the Mandalorians in all honesty. They seem really cool. They do. Less issues, you know, emotional than, you know, the Jedi Order and stuff. Just feels like there's less child murdering and, you know, people having emotional outbursts with their laser sword. I don't know. Chat, for me, the thing is, the Star Wars universe is pretty dark. Doesn't seem like anything is safe in the Star Wars universe. I would rather be in the Stardew Valley universe. Check out the 40K stories. Yeah, no, thank you. With your luck, you'd be a moisture farmer. Yeah, no, me, I don't know. Knowing my luck, I'd probably be on Dagobah for whatever reason. Okay, we finally have a whole set of armor, which is great. So I'll feel a little bit more happy about what I'm doing in my life. There you go. And I am going to make some more iron tools while we further discuss the discrepancies of the universe. Now, I don't know. I would rather not be caught in universes I don't want to be a part of, chat. If I'm going to be real with y'all, I don't want to be part of universes that are going to, you know, sass me. I am going to make a diamond pickaxe here so we can get to the nether eventually. Okay, perfect. And we have a source of lava to make the nether portal. Now, we have the nether portal that's mostly built over here already. And I think I actually only need one piece of, yeah, I only need one piece of obsidian. So may as well just do this right now. So yeah, Honestly, in my world, if I could pick a universe to be in, I would be in the Stardew Valley universe. I would. It's so serene. In all honesty, I would literally live in the Stardew Valley universe. Easy peasy. If I wasn't married to my wife, and I had to marry someone in the game, I would just buy a bunch of salad for someone, and that would be it. Ah! We're talking about universes we would want to be in. Can I not just take this piece of one off? I'm sure I can, right? It should just work. Robot Chicken Star Wars is more canon in my head than Force Awakens. Yep. We did not need the Force Awakens, chat. We didn't. Oh, yeah, we only needed this. So if I... Okay, hold on. I need to be smart about this. Oh, if this thing spawns me over a vat of lava or something, I'm gonna be fucking upset. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be molding, chat. Okay. Let me go. This is probably the dumbest idea I have. But I'm going to go to the nether, so at least I feel like I've accomplished something. Chat, wish me luck. This is so dumb on my part. This is so stupid. I need cobblestone immediately. Like, just in case something bad happens, I need cobblestone immediately. If this thing spawns me in the fortress, I'm gonna be mad. I'll be happy, but I'm gonna be mad. Okay. Bets on how long I last, chat. Before this hardcore world comes crashing down. Wee! Oh! This is so dumb. Why am I doing this? Oh my lord, where the fuck am I? I already hear ghast and I hate it. Oh well, this is not good. I'm in the basalt plains. Don't you fucking dare. Wherever you are, don't you fucking dare. Don't let me down. Let me tell you how life can disappoint you. The fuck was that? What was that noise? Oh, look at that death. Okay, we'll just, I'm gonna fill it up here just a little bit so that I don't, you know, fall to my death. This is always how I die in the nether, is by falling to my death. And, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna... Oh my lord, where the fuck am I? Okay, that's a magma cube. I wanna know what that other freaking noise was. Oh! Oh! If there's one place I hate coming to is the nether, but this is for netherite purposes, right? This is what I need. I'm not gonna go too far. I don't have any torches on me. I have one torch. Boom. There we go. I know where I'm going. We don't even need to worry. Okay, lava. A lot of netherite, nether quartz. I forget how to mine netherite in this part. Enslave the pigments for potions. Oh gosh. That feels terrible. Feels like something Anakin would do. I'm just gonna grab this while I can. Oh, do you guys have new noises? I don't like that. Thank you. I'll be taking this. Okay, cool. We're gonna need to make an enchanting area so that I can enchant and, you know, do the thing. So that I at least have, like, some fire protection and bullshit. Oh! I forget what an actual, like, horrible place this is. So, what am I here for? The fortress... Is there actually a need to go into the nether besides getting netherite? In all honesty. I don't think there's actually a need to go to the nether. I think you could still beat the game with diamond armor, right? I'm 1,000,000% sure that you could still win the game with just diamond armor. Okay, well, we've been to the nether now. I feel great. I've done the accomplishment. Alright, we have a nether portal, people. Now, not to disparage anyone, I'm just gonna do that because I know the damn piggies like to go through there. Don't want to have that on my head. Hey, we went to the nether, everyone. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Huzzah! Yay, we did it. Oh. Welcome, villagers. I am back. Have you mated yet? How about some bread of love? This is my guy. My guy, please. Oh. Take the bread of love. Make children. No? Not enough bread of love? Don't worry. I'll make more bread of... Where's the child? Where's the child? I know you two made sweet, magnificent love. Where's the child? Because I heard the tiny Was that not enough bread of love? Was that not enough bread of love? Do I need to make more bread of love? No. There's the offspring.
Stop. Stop.
Can I help you, nerds? Hey, Merlin, small creator? I suppose so. I think 7,000 is pretty small in comparison to, you know, other YouTubers out there. Are we at 7,000 subscribers? I believe we are, right? 7,000 something. The village of... Oh. Masterpiece of a sound. I know, right? That's the best sound that you're gonna find this side of the village. I think we need 3 pieces of obsidian for a crafting not a crafting table, an enchanting table, right? So what I need is torches because your channel only has 908 subs. You'll get there. Just create consistently. Make content people want to watch, and people will watch. That's how that is. That's how you do. Okay. So. I told you guys. At least it doesn't sound like a heavy sumo guy running in blockies. What's wrong, Havoc? Do we must I disable the mod pack, chat? Do we want to disable the mod pack? Wait, is Silent Hill F out? Apparently some people are playing this now. Is Silent Hill F out? Okay. I want to break free. But I don't want to do... Don't disable? Okay. I will keep it on. Just for you, chat. Just for you, I'll keep the mod pack on. Okay, here we go. If I'm not here, you will be talking to no one. That's where you're incorrect. There's 3 streams. I have to go to work. Ciao, pancakes. There's 3 streams. There's the short form stream, there's the long form stream, and there's the Twitch stream. So your assumption there, Merlin, is incorrect. And even if there was no one here, and yes, I would be talking to myself, it doesn't matter. And you know why it doesn't matter? Because then I treat it like a YouTube video. When you make YouTube videos, you don't talk to anyone but yourself. Oh! Way too close. Just want to point that out. Way too close. Way too close. All right. How much is total views? What do you mean? Like viewers, what doesn't matter? What doesn't matter? Why do you want to know the total views for someone's channel? I'm genuinely curious. So that I can have the correct reply for you here that isn't going to be laced with, oh my fucking word. I really should not be in here, but luckily, none of those skulk sensors are there. I'm pretty sure if we go deeper that way, we're going to have a problem. It's a bot, I'm sure. Must be. So then why ask the question? If you don't know and you can't give me an answer, why ask the question? I'm going to give you a little tip of advice, whether you're a bot or not. You don't ask someone about their viewers. You don't ask someone about total views. You ask people how their day goes. You ask them how they're doing. Because at the end of the day, viewership doesn't matter. It is what you contribute to the planet. It is what you contribute to the planet, and it is what you contribute to society that makes you a better person. Nothing and nothing else matters. Don't I need books for... How do I make an enchantment table? Man, I haven't played Minecraft in forever. I don't even know what I'm doing. Enchantment. Oh. Okay. This is why I need not enough items or any eye or JI or whatever the case may be. A diamond, a book, and obsidian. So I still need a book. Enchantment table. Don't want to play with me? No. 2 diamonds, a book, and 4 obsidian. Oh, I haven't done this in a while. Jeez. Okay, so do I have any leather? I have paper, but I don't think I actually have books. Hey, Rokitten, how do you do? Can I play with you? No. Does that answer your question? No. I need leather. Why not? Okay, so Merlin, you come in here. You come in here. You ask about viewership. You don't ask how the streamer is or how the community is. And then you immediately ask if you want to play. The answer is no. Leather! Look at that. Oh, no. Oh. Calm down there, Mike. Okay, so I believe it goes something like this. This is a book, which makes no sense, but, you know, I'm not here to complain. So you go book, those 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam! Oh! A table of crafting. Okay, I did it. No, enchantment. My goodness. What are you guys doing there in chat? Behave yourselves. Not that kind of stream. The villagers might disagree with you. You know. Oh. Okay, so now I need to get a lot of paper, and we have a leather farm, essentially. So, I'm gonna start breeding everything here. Mate for me. Make children. Yes. More. Okay, there we go. We've got our farm sorted. Now I need a stack and a half of leather, if I recall, for level 30 table. 3 stacks of sugarcane. That's fine. We need to find sugarcane. That's the big problem here. Is to find the sugarcane. Not so much that we need the paper, is to find the cane to make the sugar. Yeah, now, chat, if you're going to come into chat, you first say hello, and you greet the streamer, and you greet the community. That's the most important part, is greeting the community. And then you can ask other stuff. But I suppose that comes with the territory of doing Minecraft things. It's like you get younger viewers who just don't understand etiquette. And sometimes even older viewers that don't understand etiquette. If there's one thing I'm not, it's jelly. I'm just glad I have internet again. That's really all I care about. In all honesty, that's really all I care about. I have internet. Okay, now do I see any sugarcane anywhere here? I feel like I'm on an island. Rusty is ginger, not jelly. Exactly. Fucking fuck. Why would people be jelly of me? I am subpar at best. Y'all don't even understand it, okay? There's nothing to be jealous about here. I am subpar at best. One thing, the fact that your age only determines how long you've been living. Otherwise, it's just a number. It doesn't determine your intelligence and capabilities. It means that you can't drink like 21. Yep. The big thing is about age. Age is just a number, depending on the context. And you can learn a lot from younger people, even if you are older. And younger people can learn a lot from older people as well. Nah. I have a beautiful wife. People should be jelly about that, but I am subpar as a person. If I was worth anything in my salt, I would have 1 million subscribers. But I don't. So, you know. The sheep got murdered. What's the IP? The IP is restricted to private. Can't stand people who judge age as a thing that means you're better and smarter, because I dealt with people in their 50s who don't have an inch of common sense. Yep. You do see some people at the age of 50 still behaving like children. And when I mean childlike, I don't mean like, you know, childish about stuff. I'm talking about people who just literally act like kids. No, I will not be sending the IP. This is a private session. We literally just said this is private. This is a single player world, and I will be playing on my own. Thank you, please. You guys are way too close here. Can't afford any of you leaving. We need to find reeds. Sugarcane, reeds, whatever. 27 years old. Listen, you could be 50 and learn something. You are never too old to learn. You are never ever too old to learn. That's how life is. No? Havoc, if I say no and people persist, just ban. That's how it is. I give you full permission. If people persist and they don't want to learn, ban. I don't have time for it. I'm telling you now. I don't have time for it. People need to understand that this is a single player world. This is not open for discussion. Don't like it? You can leave the stream. Bye-bye. gonna fight people nowadays, I'm telling you. In this day of the current timeline, the world lacks a lot of common sense and misjudges things and is like a cage of manipulation. No matter how hard you try to break the barrier, you'll be forced to be subdued. The problem is, I think it's a lot to do with older generation stuff, Matt. That they don't, when did it get so violent? Is it all in D&D? No, I'm just tired of telling people the same thing over and over, that my mods tell them over and over, and they don't listen. If this was a multiplayer world, you would be seeing other people here, wouldn't you? Uncle Rusty is fucking cock tired of this bullshit. Uncle Rusty has got a lot of back pain and world pain and life pain, and I don't have 1 million subscribers. So excuse me for being a little bit on edge, okay? If I try to teach people the truth, they won't believe me because they only think the books are true. The problem is you have to let people hit their head. Old AF people shouldn't be running everything. Exactly. Exactly. Uncle Rusty just wants to rant about stupid stuff on the internet to the few people that'll watch him. And that's all I want in my life. Right now, that is all I want. Now, I would be troubled for some, sugarcane as well. But, I suppose I can't have everything in life either. I swear I'm on an island, though. I really do feel like I've spawned on an island here. Regardless. I feel like such a cooler person. We just want to play with you. No. I'm a terrible person. I've told people this before. I was never liked in primary school. For reasons unknown. Well, not reasons unknown. I think they made it abundantly clear why those kids did not like me. Emotions, feelings, thinking, thoughts, behavior, decisions, memories, it's all the same thing. True, it is. Yeah, no, chat. I don't. Ooh, is that a boat? That's a boat there. Truth is a curious thing. Cultists believe that delusion is truth. The thing is, there's truth for people in every sense what they perceive to be truthful, right? So, for some people, truth lies in philosophy. For some people, truth lies in religion. For some people, truth lies in scientific fact. Truth is in the eye of the beholder. Thousands of dollars of meds that don't help on a session to be happy and in peace. Well, the thing is, you have to let people hit their head. That's what I've learned in life, is you have to let people hit their head. You can lead the horse to water, you can't make it drink. The same thing for everyone else. I am definitely spawned on an island, and this is suddenly becoming very abundantly clear that I am fubbernucked here. If I'm gonna find the end temple, I'm gonna have to go away somewhere far. The thing is, I would say in life you just take things one day at a time and just be the best person that you can be. That would be my advice for anyone trying to live their life. Is just be a good person. Don't be a cucks. I think the Afrikaans expression for it is, don't be a doos, be lekker. Straight. At the same time, letting people hit their head makes things worse when there's common misunderstandings. But you see, the thing is, if people don't want to learn, Matt, you can't force people to learn. You must understand that some people don't want to learn. Some people don't want to do the things you need them to do. This is how it is. Also, to be frank, some people's brain need meds to function properly. Yep. Who are you to say otherwise? The thing is, again, it's a case of people need to discern for themselves. Now, if you can't discern for yourself, obviously, that's an issue. But some people just don't want to. I can never fully be myself due to the way things are out there. as to be misjudged and put into hospital for eternity. But there are some things that are just purely bad takes. It's your birthday on Friday? Hey, congratulations. We'll make sure to say hello to you. What was that noise? I heard something deeply disturbing in my ear hole. What am I doing? Chat? Right, I'm making a sugarcane farm. Right. Now where do I want to put this? Because here's my farm, but I also don't want to put the farms next to each other. No! Oui. I dark meditate in a way for fun and being in a state of motion to do better, but that's up to you, right? I will never understand Minecraft physics for as long as I live, but you know, who am I to say anything about this? Okay. Look at that. Okay. We have a sugarcane farm. It'll take a couple of days, but now we can make an enchantment area. Mike, are you busy hitting on people? I'm basically a dark humor, deep thinker kind of way. A lot of people like dark humor. They do. They wouldn't be alone. I'm not a massive dark humor fan, but my sense of humor is, you know, completely different to other people. I make YouTube videos. Am I playing the Bettermont Minecraft? No, this is purely vanilla Minecraft. Plain old vanilla craft of mining. The OG experience. Yeah, you tell them, villagers. Change Minecraft like I play Minecraft mod packs when I want to play it. Don't sass me. I play whatever Minecraft I feel for that day. Today is a hardcore Minecraft kind of day because I couldn't do it yesterday. My dark humor is like food. Not everyone gets it. Jeez, fucking. Woo! One thing I hate anything more than it is me, and that's why I kind of became a dark humor person. I feel like all of us, in some way, shape, or form, hate ourselves. That's as simple as that. What did I come into? You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. Hello there, Newt. How do you do? Your follow after episode. Okay, fine. I will stick to hardcore Minecraft until I die. Is that what you want? What is this mod? What does the villager sound like that? It is called the Leviosa one. The Leviosa mod. That is what it's called. Leviosa. Yep, exactly. I will never ever play my villagers any differently than this. This will be the mod pack or the resource pack I put everywhere. Everywhere. Hey, Cupcake, welcome to the stream. How do you do? Give me a second, chat. Just busy sorting something out. You're subscribed. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hope you'll stay here for the rest of the stuff. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow we'll do Davy Jones. What does everyone think? Tomorrow we'll do Davy Jones? I had to start over because the problem is you only get one save file. So that the reason I'm not streaming it is you only get one save file. So I can't actually not start a new game when I play the thing. Job's done. Thank you for subscribing. Yes, me lord. Off I go then. Right. What was I doing? Oh. I need help. I think that's my problem. I think my problem in life is
Stop. 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 Stop.
Come on. Give me the line. Give me the line.
Ronald Weasley.
Give me the line.
Ronald Weasley.
Come on.
Ronald Weasley.
I'm a fucking child, I swear. I am a child. Fuck's sakes. Hello there, Barney. Welcome. I love the person who made this, but I also hate that person. Thank you for the memory flashbang of Warcraft 3 with the sound effect. I'm starting to feel the same type of way. Come on. Give me the Leviosa line.
Leviosa.
There it is. Okay, cool. Now that I have communicated with the villagers in their native tongue, we need to we really need to play Minecraft. I'll sit there all day and just like, did you integrate the anthem into them yet? I don't have Moomba here. I need my national anthem. Where's Moomba? Fuck. I don't have my national anthem ready, chat. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. Chat. Would you guys like to hear the national anthem of the people? Just give me a couple of minutes, okay? I'm about to do a thing for you. Just give me a second. I'm pretty sure it's here. Oh, yes. Chat, I would like you guys to place your hand over your chest, over your heart, okay? And get ready because in 5 seconds, I will be playing our national anthem. Are you ready, chat? You tell me now that you're ready.
Job's done.
Job's done. Thank you for subscribing. Yes, me lord. Take the Twitch ad on Blurp and make it redeemable. Yeah. Place your heart on your hand, you know, like you, Kalima, okay? And then uh, now how do I add a sound effect to that though? I wonder if Twitch will ever do that. I hear it double because I have YouTube open and it's delayed, and I'm never more glad that YouTube is delayed. But now, how do I add a sound effect to this? I don't think you could still do that with that. Cooldown. We need to make it the 30-minute cooldown because otherwise, you know. My wife will be upset with me deeply. Unless it's like alerts. But I already have alerts. Ah, channel points. There we go. Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Chat. Check for me. Especially on Twitch. Okay, you can see the redeem, but can you? Okay, we now have our national anthem sorted. We now have our national anthem sorted. There we go. It is now sorted, chat. The potatoes of love compel you. It's once per person. The potatoes of love compel you.
More gold is required.
More gold is required. Hey, Hugh, thank you. Did the potatoes of love compel them? Doesn't look like the potatoes of love compelled them. I don't think they like potatoes that much. Who doesn't like potatoes though? Like that's ridiculous. Imagine not liking potatoes though. All right, what about the bread of love? The bread of love compels you. No, I don't want to. I don't want to make love to you, my sir. Fucking. Oh no. Oh come on. Poisonous potato. Sounds like a pain, in all honesty. Okay, can I have this? Thank you. I want to see if this will work for what I want. Potatoes are so useful and they make any dish better. Potato is the greatest thing in the history of planet Earth. In all honesty. Okay, does this work on you? I don't think this actually works on you. Okay, so we actually have to wait for that, so you can have that. Yeah, so the other thing I wanted to discuss today, and we completely got sidetracked with it, but is this notion as a potato famine is so bad because the world without potatoes, there is no world. Sliced bread is? No. No. Sliced bread is great, don't get me wrong. Sliced bread is fantastic, but a potato is so versatile. You can do so much with a potato. You can make alcoholic beverages out of a potato. You can't make alcoholic beverages out of bread. What are we going to have? Bread, beer? I mean, ooh, actually, that doesn't sound too terrible. Although I can't drink, so that doesn't help me, even in the slightest. Where's my shears? You can have beer bread? Yeah, but you can have beer bread, not bread beer. Every time I walk through there, it's just this. I'm such a child, I swear. The only reason I have that is because. Oh man. I would like this so that I can make more, you know, beds. You do not, unless you want to perish. You technically make beer from bread by replacing it with some traditional grain with breadcrumbs. Ugh, I don't know how well that would work. I don't know how well that would work, in all honesty. What would bread beer taste like? You know what? That's actually an interesting concept. If you think about it, we are playing hardcore. You know what? You're not even wrong, Cupcake. We are actually playing hardcore IRL. We are. Not a lot of people know that, but we only have one shot. I would like to believe that you get a second chance when you die, but I don't know. I don't know. What the hell? Okay, but that's not an IT thing. Am I working tomorrow? Yes. Thanks for the look there, Nori. Yes, I'm working tomorrow. Well, I will likely do some work tomorrow, but working, probably not. Okay, there we go. No, I'll be up early. I've got D&D videos to make. I've got YouTube videos to make. I'm busy, man. Public holidays are a great way for me to catch up on every YouTube video I still need to make. Need to make more Davy Jones that no one's gonna watch. Need to finish update everything, which people have been enjoying. Need to make more D&D videos. Need to get back to Metro so that Havoc can, you know, have their way with me dying IRL. I need to start making preparations for some other projects. I need to get back to Tavern Manager. Haven't played Tavern Manager in a while. I want to finish Tavern Manager's latest updates. Finish that up. I don't know. I've got a couple of things in the pipeline. I need to complete my business plan, but working on a public holiday. The thing for me is the public holiday is on a Wednesday. So for me, it's more an inconvenience than anything. Like, it's nice to have it, don't get me wrong. It is nice to have it. But, I'm with you there. Up early tomorrow just to study. Yeah, I'm with you. Uh-oh. I'm with you guys. I'm like, Gonna see this thing. Yeah, no, look, I'm of the opinion that if it's on a Wednesday so much, then I'm not too particularly fussed about it. It's when it's like on a Friday, then I'm like, yeah, baby. I wonder if they're happy enough now to make kids. Probably not, right? Perfect. Yeah, Chad, I don't know. For me, working on a public holiday, it entirely depends. But I know some people just work straight through their public holidays. Like, if there's a public holiday, people just go, okay, well, it's a public holiday. Huzzah. You know, kind of deal. What would you do if you spent like 1,000 days in a hardcore world? Would you turn it into survival, not lose everything you spent a lot on? If I spent 1,000 days in a hardcore world, it would depend. Are there people? Because if there's no one, I would probably jump into something that would kill me real quick. Isolation can do horrible things to a person's psyche. It really can. People don't understand being isolated and not having like that form of communication, because humans are naturally social creatures, right? So if you don't have that way, that steam to release and have a conversation with someone, well, have you ever heard of people, you know, going crazy? Because that's how you go crazy. Look at me. I've been a YouTuber for 13 years. Look at what isolation's done to me. I don't know. If I were to spend 1,000 days in like a hardcore world, I would probably just do it to survive, you know? Get sheep and pigs and all kinds of stuff. Make sure to make a farm. You know, invent the wheel here. Because, like, if it's Minecraft and you don't know what you're doing, you would obviously look for berries and ways to survive, right? And I would make sure I have a shelter to stay indoors from the skeletons and the creepers and the things. I wouldn't make terrible decisions going out places, to be honest. Doink, doink. I was crazy once. They put me in a room, a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Nice. Good reference there, Remy. Yeah, people don't understand. Like, cabin fever is a terrible thing. You'll start seeing stuff, things you don't want to see. It's nuts. And remember, your eyes and your brain play tricks on you. Remember that. Just remember that you can't trust your eyes and you cannot trust your brain. You can't. They play tricks on you. Because you're like trying to make out something in the world, and then your brain's like, I want you to see this instead. And then you go completely off your rocker, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. In the meantime, it was a leaf. Trust no one, not even yourself. Exactly. But you can trust that guy.
Stop.
What's the longest you skipped a bath or a shower? 5 days. 5 days. I was on a grade 6 camp. Okay, let me finish this story before we stop today's stream. Okay? So, remember earlier when I was speaking about how easy it was for us as children before we started getting feels for people? Okay? Now, this could be for same gender. This could be for same sex. This could be for opposite sex. This could be for anything, right? Remember when you started catching feels for things? And then your whole life suddenly started turning into a mess. So we went on this grade 6 camp, and I was a pretty poor person. Still am, you know. But we were fairly poor, so I couldn't go on this camp. And I was content with it, right? I was like, oh, well, you know, mom and dad don't have money, so I'm not going on this camp. And for the first time in the many years I was at that school, people actually rallied to gather funds to, you know, have me go. And it was some of the more popular people that initially hated my guts. I think they still do, to be honest, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. But chat, let me tell you, it was the kindest thing, and to this day, I'll be forever grateful for their kindness. But it was the strangest thing. So we went on this grade 6 camp, and you know, they kept the boys and the girls separate for good reason. Because, you know, when you start getting to 12, 13, hormones are a very strange thing. Okay? Fucking hormones are a very strange thing. All those girls and boys you found were ew, gross, cooties. Suddenly you're like, ew, gross, cooties kind of deal. So we got on this camp, and we were all in the same bus kind of deal. I think there were 2 buses, because there were a lot of grade 6s in the day. And there were a lot of kids back in the day. Not so much now, but you know. And they made us do this whole like hula hoop thing. So you have to get up out of your seat and show people how you do the hula kind of thing. I wasn't interested. They might have brought me along, but they still didn't include me in any of the activities. So, no, I think it was more like a pity bring along than anything else. But anyway, so we go on this camp, we go on this bus. They're like, hey, name, let's do the hula. Then they count to 10, and then if you don't do it, they yell out chicken. They never yelled out my name. So I was like, yes, I escaped. But also I was like, oh, they don't want to play with me kind of deal. We get to the site. They take us to our rooms. We go to our rooms. And then out of nowhere, chat, I think I was flabbergasted into my brain hole when this happened. These boys start speaking about how cute the girls are. And I was like, huh? What? My guys, I thought we were still on the whole girls are gross kind of deal. Now I'm speaking from a perspective of a straight person, right? Because it's easier for me to correlate this information. And that was the topic of discussion for the whole week we were at this camp place, right? Was how cute these girls are. Now, we obviously didn't listen to what the girls said because they were on the other side of this place. So we don't know what they were saying. But chat, I tell you, the shower conversations those boys were having were obscene. And it was horrifying for me, right? So I'm going to explain to you why everything was horrifying. Fucking. So, hold on. So, these kids are now going on this tangent of how cute these girls are and whatnot, but they're also starting to talk about the pubic hairs that they're growing. And chat, let me tell you, that was the most ridiculously stupid conversation I had heard. I showered on my own, right? But there was no hot water, so I decided I don't want to be a part of these shower conversations anymore. So I stopped showering that whole week because I was like, you know what? I'm deeply uncomfortable with what these boys are talking about. Nah. Oh! Chat, I was like, huh? What the fuck? Are you guys busy staring at each other's willies and comparing? The hell, my guys? So, then the seeds started planting, chat. let me tell you about these seeds that started planting. Not that kind of seed. Calm down. About girls and boys getting together now. So now we were like grade 5, 6, 7, heading that way. And now obviously feels and attraction starts happening. Now, none of the girls were attracted to me, which I can see. In all honesty, I can see. Nothing is gayer than the way straight boys talk to each other. I mean, this is true. This is true. The amount of times I tell my friends what I would do to them. Anyway. But chat, let me tell you, it was the strangest thing to witness going from the boys didn't want anything to do with the girls, right? To suddenly all these primary schoolers were starting to form these relationships with each other. And these are people I went to class with, right? So for me, it was like, whoa, those two are together? What? Like, what? Are you kidding me? How is this even a thing? And it just revealed to me how complex life gets when you start catching feels. And it's amazing how kids don't understand that until they're in that position of, hey, you know what? This person is actually pretty cute. Let me ask them out on like a, you know, just a primary school date. But it cemented a lot that feels over complex life. And that's when you start figuring out your childhood is disappearing right in front of your face. And it's like an overnight thing, chat. It was literally an overnight thing. The previous night, or the previous day at school, everyone was talking about the camp and they were so excited and they were like, wada, wada, wada. And they were asking, what are you going to do? No one asked me. I want to point out, I had very few friends in primary school. I think I have 1 or 2 friends in primary school. And even then, that was rocky. Some of it my fault, some of it their fault, but you know what I mean. And so for me, the topic of conversation was like, hey, what are we going to do at this camp? Not, hey, did you check out that lady? She's real hot. I was like, huh? Askis, not 2 seconds ago you were saying girls are gross. Now you want to kiss her. What? And then the rumors all came about, chat. Oh my gosh. Then the rumors all came about how people were kissing each other. And you know how primary school kids are still kids? So they're going, ooh la la. This one and this one sitting in a tree, K-I-S-S-I-N-G kind of deal. You know? Like my lord. Like my goodness. It's society's fault for how gingers are treated. Chad, I will tell you one thing, right? I did not have a lot of friends. One, because the people did not want me to be there. I will 100% tell you. The people in that primary school did not want me to be there, and they made it abundantly clear that I was not welcome in that school. I was not welcome in that school whatsoever. Which again, kind of set the notion of how I treat people nowadays. And what kids don't understand is, as a child, you don't sit with that trauma until way later in your adult life. You don't sit with that. I was bullied to a point where I was like, okay, well, you know what? You're going to say shit to me, I just don't care, because at this point, you're just trying to get a gab out of me, and you're not going to get that gab out of me. So people always had something to say about my red hair and how I must eat my mother's curry. My mother makes a fucking fantastic curry, yo. So, you know what? I will definitely eat that. You know? I will eat that curry any day of the week, baby. So eventually I was just like, okay, cool. Yeah, it goes, it's an Afrikaans one. It goes, Roy kop, carry kop, eet your massa carry op. That's what they said. And I was like, okay. I don't see how this is an insult, but sure. Whatever you have to say to make yourself feel good, I suppose. But that's what it was. It was like red head, curry head, eat your mother's curry up or something stupid like that. And I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, those kids 100% were like, no, we don't want you here. You are not our friend. And as like a grade 2 person, right? This was grade 2, chat. As a grade 2 primary schooler, you don't want to hear that kind of shit. Now, we had just recently moved, right? We had just recently moved. So it's like a new environment for me, right? It's not like this is an old place where I didn't have friends or an old place where I had friends, because in my previous school, I had some friends. Here, you're new, you know no one. And the first thing they tell you is, hey, listen, we don't like you. We don't want you here. How about you jump in the fire kind of deal? You know what I mean? And that sets a tone for a lot of like things as you start growing up. So let me just tell you, chat, that was not fun. That was not fun. But anyway, so fields make it very complex, and I will talk about these fields tomorrow when we play more Minecraft, because I believe tomorrow we'll do Minecraft again. It has been 3 hours. I have a couple of stuff I need to take care of. So, with that being said, what a fun day. What a fun day. We got to complain completely about the gaming industry and how terrible it is. But tomorrow we will talk about fields in primary school. That's what we'll do. Ugh. Now, I don't know if we have anyone we can raid. Apex, Dying Light. Bye-bye, guys. I'm just trying to find someone we can raid. I'm open to suggestions. I don't see Azzy online, which kind of puts a damper in my stuff. Oh, when there's a Trails online, we just like, hey. Oh, Banana Noob's got partner. Nice. Comfy Peach, maybe? I did raid them the other
It's
day.
like a memory foam pillow, so it's very nice for traveling.
I did raid them. I'm open to suggestions, people.
I don't have a travel pillow, but I don't.
Sure. There's a subathon going on here, so let's do this one.
Wait.
Okay. Goodbye, everyone. I will see you tomorrow for more
219.
crafting of the mining. Until then, take care of yourselves. And remember, Uncle Rusty says, give yourself a high five. You deserve it.
219. They donated seconds before.